Hey everyone, welcome back to the Field 5 podcast. My name is Alyce Peterson and I'm our product marketing manager. And today I am super excited to bring together someone from the Electrical Generating Systems Association community. She has lots of deep roots there, and she also owns her own consulting firm. So I'm going to let today's guest go ahead and introduce herself.
My name is Shana Duthie. I'm an MIT certified AI strategist that also has my own consulting company called Duthie Consulting Group, where we actually specialize in helping industrial companies bring AI in strategically to help solve problems. So that's who I am.
So much, Shanna. So, for people who are listening today, we just wanted to give a little bit of an overview, kind of continuing off of last episode, where Knox was diving into talking about AI trends for field service. And we just really want to talk about what can people do outside of some of these generative AI tools, and what tools do you find useful in the work that you are doing today?
Yeah, so one of the reasons I love working with industrial service companies is because we're so focused in industrial services on just getting the job done and we're boots on the ground most of the time. When we're in the field, we don't often look at technology and we can fall behind in tech. And one of the things that I do is help look for tech. So there's a lot of things that are being used in the field today. Some things are getting better adoption than others, and it really just depends on, what your basic strategy is and where you're trying to go in the next few years as a company. Some of the coolest things I'm seeing right now is there's being a lot being done with smart glasses and augmented reality. So for training technicians, this allows your techs to access like remote guidance and manuals and step-by-steps in the field. So very cool. So you might think about how that could help, especially with training, getting new techs up to speed on certain pieces of equipment. There's also things, predictive maintenance platforms. Now, a lot of the softwares that specialize on service companies are looking into being able to help predict when maintenance needs to be done. So that helps the back office a lot. Field service automations with AI assistance. So imagine your tech in the field and having somebody help them do more dynamic scheduling and, in the field service type tools, right? Service history analysis and stuff. So a technician often has to call the back office for that kind of information. Now they could potentially have it at the touch of their fingers, which would be so great for getting speed done. There's also a lot of stuff for troubleshooting apps too, that are being created where you can put in your information on how to troubleshoot, because one of the challenges that I've seen that happens a lot is as older technicians are leaving and they tend to be some of your best troubleshooters, that information is not getting passed down to more junior technicians. So this gives you almost like a movable knowledge base that uses AI and stuff to search to be able to help with that.
Thank you so much for sharing literally all of those nuggets of wisdom with us, Shanna. And before we close out today's episode, were there any final thoughts or any last pieces of wisdom that you wanted to share today with our listeners?
Yeah, I would like to remind everyone to not be afraid of AI, especially in our service field. AI is never, or at least today, until our robotics become much, much better, and they're not even close. We'll be able to change oil, or we'll be able to do very physical type labor. But what AI can help us do is get to the customer quicker and help solve their problem faster. So if we just focus on just those two things, I think we'll see a huge shift in our industry and companies that glob onto that quicker are the ones that are going to, I believe, keep their customers, because customers in the end just want a seamless service experience.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think I read the other day, it was a Forbes study that said 91% of companies are now incorporating AI into their strategy. So definitely super important, definitely a topic that won't be going away. That's all the time we have for today, but really appreciate you being here, Shana. Thanks so much. And everybody tune in next time for even more insights from the field.